In this video, we're going to talk about project management, and in the specific, we're gonna use the Gantt chart tool, which is a management tool that can help us to manage, create, plan, monitor our project in terms of timing and timeline, deadlines, and also about resources and human resources especially. So the first thing we want to do is choose a tool. Now in this video, we're going to choose one particular tool that it's completely open source, and so it's free and really easy to download and install in any operative system, and it's called Project Libre. Here we can make a quick search, and we can go here in the Project Libre open source area. So this is where you can get quickly the software. You click on download and that's it. Now you can use it for Linux, Mac, Windows. In my case, I have Windows. So when you click download, it's gonna bring you here. Just click here on the download link and it's gonna then download it in your download folder. So this is the file right here. All you need to do is double click and run the installation wizard. It's gonna be really fast. So just click on install and proceed. It's gonna take like 2 minutes. Now, since I already installed it, I don't want to proceed with the installation. I'm just gonna open it up. So I'm gonna close here, double click on this little icon that should appear automatically on the desktop. Otherwise, look for it in your installed apps. And there you go. Then we have this tip of the day. We can turn this off or leave it on startup. Let's close this. And then first of all, we need to create the first project. Now, after we do that, we can expand the window. So let's start and let's create a new project. Let's call this design project. Okay, and the manager. So the manager will be like Mr. J. And this is going to be the start date, which is, the date of today or whatever date. So make sure it's like after. Okay, so I'm just going to type here some random start date and let's say okay. You can also leave some notes here, just like design project. Okay, now we're ready, so we can expand the window to the full screen. We can also click and drag this middle line. So I want to make this one here in the middle. So I want to change the position in the middle. So we can see here we have resources right here, resource names, and we have the time. So we have the tasks of the project, so we can name the tasks. We can see the start, the finish, and so here we will see text and numbers. Here we will see like a graphical representation of the timing and the resources. So this is the Gantt chart area. So let's start with something. Let's go here to name and let's call this like briefing. Okay, so this is gonna be the first thing we're gonna do, and it's gonna last 1 day, or let's say it's gonna last like 2 days. Okay, so this is gonna change here the visual representation of this in here. So let's make it 3 days, so it's gonna be a little bit bigger. And so this is gonna be like the starting phase, the starting task. It's gonna be like initial briefing or something like that. Okay, so you can change the name, you can change the day, the duration, anytime. So we can say, okay, now it's going to be like the 13. So this is going to change and it's going to bring this back to the previous week. And so it is going to affect also the finish. And then we can make it like longer. So it's going to be like a week like that. And then it's going to have predecessors and also resource names. Now, actually, we don't have any predecessors for this, because what predecessor mean is if it has another task before this one here that is mandatory in order to proceed with other tasks. But right now this is the really first one, so we cannot change this, and we don't have any resource, so we need to go now and create some resources. So you can see here we have all the parts concerning the project. You can save, you can create a new, you can open it up, you can close it. Here you can also print it, and here we can check the various projects that we are creating. Now, if we go into task, we can get back to the Gantt chart and the task management. And if we go into resource, we can click and we have the resource tab or resource sheet. It's like an Excel file. So if I go here and say, okay, I want here Mr. J, which is going to be like the manager, and then I want Mr. F, Mr. X. So these are going to be Mr. M and Mr. X. These are going to be the people in the team, so I need to manage those. Perhaps I am Mr. J and I want to manage all the other three, or these are just other, resources. And then you can fill up all the information here with email. You also can define a rate and costs more than just the name, and that's it. So let's leave it like this for this video, and let's go back to the initial Gantt chart. You can also go into view here. You can switch from Gantt chart to resources from here, or from project, and then you have reports. So let's go and use the Gantt chart right here. So we created the initial briefing, and the resource names for this will be, you can see I cannot insert from here, so I will double click, and here I can see again the general settings, and here I've set 10% of complete, because let's say that I already started to do something, so it's not from zero, I already done something. And this is gonna show you also the work and other information, predecessor, successors, which means the next phases that are available only if I finish this one here. And then resources. Now if I click on this button, you can see I can now access these resources right here. So if I press assign, I can assign, or I can also remove or substitute a resource. So here I can remove, or I can go here and replace this one with this one. Okay, so let's bring everyone to the table, and that's it. So I'm gonna close this. You can see here that we can have like a dashboard. We can check the information, and then we have other advanced stuff. We can set up a deadline. So let's say that our deadline will be in I don't know, well, no, 1 year is too much, so I'm gonna go in like a couple of months, like the 31 of August, which is actually before, so I think I need to go forward with this. Let's go in 2024 and 1st January 2024. Now it's fine. We had the next there because the deadline wasn't good. Okay, so we have a deadline. It's going to be right here. You can see it. It's kind of a yellow dot. And so let's start working. So the first thing will be like the first phase of the project. This is just generic, and this is going to be like the second phase, and then we have the third phase, and you can continue like this, or you can just start to set up the length for this. So you can set up from here. So we can say, okay, we have like 14 days, and this is gonna be, nothing more than that for this first phase. Now the second phase, we don't really know how long it's gonna be, so let's say that it's gonna be like 7 days. And then here we have a third phase, which could be like I don't know, another 7 days. Okay, so you can set it from here. You can also click and drag this around, so this is going to bring it, you can see, in this time section, time phase. But let's say that this is going to be only after this first phase of the project, so I need to click and drag this right here. So you can do this, you can click and drag, or you can define right here the dates. So also this one here, I want to bring it down here. Okay, so you can see I have time until here, and this is going to be the deadline. And let's also add a debrief or debriefing. Okay, so also this one is going to go like here after the deadline, so right here. So you can click and drag, make this smaller, bigger, and if you click on the beginning also, you can change here the starting date. You right click, you have other options. Okay, now let's organize this a little bit better before. Okay, so here we have the deadline. So all I want to do now is make this subsequential, which means that they're gonna be like one after the other, and you need to finish one in order to proceed with the other. So if I select this one here, it's gonna be like the last part. Now this one here, it's only available, it's only possible if the project is finished. So let's say that this is the project right here. So what I can do is go here on the right edge, click and drag down. So if you go straight on the right is or on the left, is gonna make it longer or shorter. But if you click down, if you click and drag down with your left mouse, it's gonna create that link icon. So if I wanna link these two, I can go down to this one here, and so it's telling me, okay, this is only possible when this is over, and so I can go to the final part, which is going to be the debriefing. Okay, now let's say that these are not like perfectly one after the other, but they kind of overlap like this a little bit. Okay, so they overlap, but also I want to make this a little bit bigger, so click and drag, there you go. But I need to finish those, and these are like together, so they are like two parts that can go together, but I need to wait for them to be finished both until I reach this third phase. So what I can do, well, I can either click again and drag down and link, or I can just let me hit Ctrl Z to go back. Okay, or I can go here and say, okay, now this one here has two predecessors. So it has this one here, which is the third row. So I'm gonna type here 3, and you can see it creates the first arrow. But let's say that it's also this one here. This is another predecessor. So to add another one, I'm gonna do semicolon 4, 2. There you go. So we have these 2 and 4 rows that goes right here, and then I can continue with the other part of my project. But this one here, it needs to be finished before these other two can actually start. So here I'm gonna say to the second phase, predecessor is gonna be 1, and also for the first phase. So this is gonna let the other happen. And well, this is just the introduction, the beginning for this Project Libre software. I think it's really handy and it's free, so you can decide if you want to use it. You can leave comments, you can give suggestions, you can join the channel to check if we want to produce more videos about this software right here or management in general. You can join the channel as a supporter if you want to support us to create this video. And also, if you want, you can check out the videos in the channel that talk about graphic design and also management and other topics. So thanks for watching, and see you in the next.